person's wing and you are playing with them in that wing. Now your wing is vacant. That's why you see now there is more abuse on women than it's supposed to be. Why did I say that? Now I'm not kind of victimizing them now because they are being abused. No. What I'm trying to say is that I told my wife that if women sit in their position, a lot of the immoral dressing, unnecessary attractive dressing that our young ladies are getting into now, their woman will school them, will be focused to school them on time, educate them on time, expose them to sexual immorality, expose them to how a woman's supposed to carry herself in the society. No, you can dress beautiful, you need to be beautiful, you're a woman. You are the center of attraction. You are the epic of humanity. You need to stay there. If you are not there, then that's when you have to be luring a man with your dress.
Yeah, I don't know where I saw this experiment, that this guy is like a street experiment. They go to guys, and they ask them, which one do you prefer? If you see a lady walking past you now wearing a bikini, just being herself, wearing, revealing outfits and whatnot, walking past you, you'd be like, oh yes, she's not really beautiful. They will normally use the word sexy. But if you see a woman dressed up, corporate, looks on point, the guy will be more attracted to that woman that is corporate, because in your head you're thinking, she is not like everyone.
You've nailed it.
But normally every girl will tell you that we want to be ourselves. We want to wear whatever we want.
So the question is, what is yourself? Is yourself to be naked, not keeping what you're supposed to keep, the juice that you're supposed to keep, and put the flavor on top for the men to taste before they taste the juice. Which one are you? Like what the scenario you gave, I loved it. You just nailed it, because that's what I told my wife that I expect many women to be doing. I said, look at it now. A woman is walking, wearing a net, no bra, no panties, net. Those black nets they just wear. Now nobody is talking that she is raping the society's mentality. Because I told her that that's a rape on our mentality. Why can't you hold yourself? Okay, no problem. I hold myself. What if there's one disgruntled element in the society that is not normal? Because the point is, whoever rapes, a man that rapes a woman, is not normal. And we have abnormality in our society. It's like we have thieves in our society. That's why we don't leave our doors open, unlike before. Now that we realize that we have thieves, people have to lock their door and even get extra security. Why can't you just get extra security for your body when you know that there are rapists around? And you keep exposing yourself, all the jewels you have, all the sapphires, all the diamonds in you, you just put it on the surface layer. Then everybody want to dig into it. So women are supposed to do that and say, no. What you are exposing is an example of what we carry.
It's like saying they just want they want to dig in just to taste, and they're out.
And they're out.
Because they don't see anything
that
they want to get to.
Yes, because you've already brought it out on the surface.
Everything, so what more do I want from you?
Just for me now to taste and move on.
I'm out, yeah.
That's where the rapist mentality starts coming from. That's what induces it. And ladies must get this. Rioting after a rape has happened is stupidity. Riot before it happens is wisdom. You use a preventive medicine, a preventive strategy. You understand? That's my take with all these sexual immoralities or injustice going on with female. I said, look, fine, we can blame men, talk to men from now till tomorrow. The men did not do the action alone. Without a body, they cannot be a mother. I cannot kill somebody that does not exist. I cannot rape somebody that does not exist. The person have to exist before I rape. Now, when you put yourself out there, always on the flashlight, with the way you dress, what is the purpose? You want to be seen.
Yes.
If I take a pause here, somebody may say, no, what about the 6-year-old, 3-year-old, 2-year-old that are raped? Now it's the same position. The parents, the guardians, the people that are taking care of those kids. Observation on those kids is the same thing we are saying. The person that is an adult female, observation on your body, how you keep yourself, how you observe who is looking at you, who is lusting after you, who is kind of shading at you, is important because the world is getting too exposed. Everywhere now there's flashlight. Social media has exposed everybody. There's no secret anywhere anymore. So my take is that as women, as much as they're trying to cross over, or let me use the word, rather try to do things that men are doing, they must not forget their own position. They must not lose their position. Their position is to be the gem of the world, to be the support system. If you lose it, the whole thing crumbles.
Yes.
The man is a man's world, but women are the pillar.
Yes. It's like the man is the head, but the woman is the neck.
That's the saying that we grew up with.
That's it.
Now, if you as the neck, you feel, no, I want to be the head, then imagine if your nail says, I'm not recognized. And if you see, that's exactly what they do with everything about them. The eye they have is not enough, they want to put eyelashes. Because people are not seeing it.
They have to enhance it.
They have to enhance it for you to be seen.
The beauty.
Oh, the nails I have is not being seen. The nails also must be seen. They enhance it. Oh, the hair is not long enough. They must see it as I'm a female.
Like I was saying earlier time, they are trying to attract a man that want to take care of them.
And at the end of the day, they've already lost the virtues, the position that the man can find them and say, wow, this is an original fruit coming from an original tree. This is not a generic. Most women now are, when you see them outside dressed, they look like a generic human being to me. I'm sorry to say this, ladies. No. They just look like they are genetically modified. And it's true. From eyelashes, in fact, to this, to the eyebrows, to the hair extensions. What part do you want to say? To the boob, breast implants, to the butt, to the stomach. Which part of the body have they not worked on? Even I heard some people are working on the ass. It has to be white. Everything. Bleach. There's nothing they don't work on. So my take is, when you are doing all this, are you telling me it's just to make yourself look beautiful to yourself?
No, it's not. You're doing this just because, if it's not to impress somebody, it's to take yourself, like, if I take my hand, right, and I bleach this part of my hands, it's not because I want to always look at it and say, oh, they're nice. It's because you want appreciation, you want recognition from somebody else.
Want someone to accept you.
Oh, your hands are nice. What did you do?
And mind you, I don't anywhere I see them, I tell them that, and I mean it, because I know that's it's nice, it's beautiful, the nails are beautiful, but my point is, it's not natural, it's not yours, but you put it on as extra to look beautiful.
There was this lady that came by the office the other day. Her nails were like naturally grown long. In my head, I'm like, okay, you can take care of your nails. For the first time, I hardly compliment anybody.
Any female.
I don't know what
I'm a pro at that.
I told her, your nails are nice. They were clean, natural, long,
beautiful,
clean,
well taken care of.
You didn't have to go put fake nails. Clean. It shows that she's healthy. For her to be able to grow nails,
and she really took her time out to maintain her natural. I think that's where the imbalance can be corrected. Viewers, you can put your comments down below, what you feel about this topic. We are not going to exhaust this topic today.
Yeah.
For sure, because there are many things that are coming, many aspects of this.
And we also need a female's
view on because we are going to bring up a female on this show to discuss this, because now we are talking from our men's perspective. You see, perspective is a point of view. We are looking at it from this point. We don't see the other point. We want to see and hear your opinion from your own point. Just comment down below. And if you want to be part of this discussion on the next episode, just DM us on our Instagram page, and you can contact us on our YouTube. Comment down below there, and then we'll get back to you and we'll organize how we can bring you on this show to give a balanced opinion from the perspective of a lady regarding this topic, because we're discussing this because we want to treat perspectives that we have on the shades of human. This is part of our shades of human. We want to just explore it so that as we all listen to it, as different viewers, as you viewers are listening to these things, you can get some balance. And some of us, as we interact with each other on a day-to-day basis, you see your friends that are ladies, they know me. My lady friends know me. I'm like I'm free. I'm a woman when I'm with them. I'm a man when I'm with a man. Why? Because that I'm being framed in a man's body doesn't mean I don't have any feminine ability. I do. So these imbalances can be checkmate by us kind to maintain your position as much as you are relating and coexisting with the opposite sex. I see it like it's like you going from your country to another country extreme, like a black man going to a white man's country. For example, you are in Africa, you migrate to Europe. Obviously, you're going to have a culture shock. You're going to have cultural shock. And that means it's a shock. You take time to come out of the shock and get and blend if you know what you're doing, if you know why you went there. And if you cannot cope, what do? You retract. You go back to where you came from. So basically, women, majorly, I would want to focus on. You see, I'm not going to talk about the men. This world is a man's world. We came to meet it like that. We have to study it and accept it. We don't have to fight it. Now, as a woman, please maintain your lane as much as you try to outrun the man. The competition doesn't mean you have to change your lifestyle.
If you think about it, there are men who know that I control, but they take it to the extent that they want to force the control. I'm not saying the woman is at fault. She might not be at fault whatsoever. But the guy is so messed up in his head that he wants to, the way he controls his fellow men out there, he wants to bring it and control. Let's just put this in situation of a relationship now. Like, the men beating their wives or beating their girlfriends or whatever. The fact that they can go out with friends and beat a guy up. Mostly it happens with these guys that fight, Mayweather and whatnot. They in their relationships, they fight, they want to show their dominance. Why can't we just accept it and control it? We know we are dominant.
It's a mindset, it's a psychological
It's all
thing.
in the head.
It's in the head.
So, which means it's a two-way thing. But it's a two-way thing to an extent that it's not 50-50. It's about a 70-30 kind of thing.
Yeah, it's more of a responsibility of a man to control himself
Exactly.
in his position as the head, the stronger,
and also
the dominant,
and also for a woman
to
to control herself to the point that she's not going to push this guy to the extent of him having to show his dominance.
Thank you.
Yeah.
On Uzalo,
The South African
soap opera, a series, a drama series. The lady was the girlfriend. The guy went out. They both do a business. They're like what do you call them? These loan sharks. So the guy went out with his colleagues. They work together, and they are celebrating the new business they're doing, the new drink they're making. So the money he had finished it at the bar, and he came home drunk. Now the lady was so angry, but the guy was drunk. Was waking him up. He was drunk. The next morning, here comes the lady saying, "Where is the money?" The guy, can't you give me something to take away this tiredness from yesterday? I said, "Where is the money?" And was giving the guy, it's like a push. He was pushing it, and the guy was like, "Hey, what is the problem?" And he was like, "My problem is, give me my money." I was really and I'm like, I was looking at what's going to happen. Then the next thing, the man enter the mode of a man that I'm in control.
Exactly.
Just pull the hair and say, hey, get yourself together before I deal with you now. Is it me you are talking to? Now the girl was now
had to go that far.
Now I now told my wife. Then it became a discussion. And then he said, okay, you are supporting him doing violence on the woman. I said, no. I'm not supporting the violence. I'm actually querying
What
the
led to
lady.
the violence?
What led to the violence? I'm querying, why did the lady create the route into the violence? That's a routine. A routine. Because common sense demands that you can see this person is drunk. He's just coming out of the drunkenness. I told her, would you see a cow on the street and you want to say, can't this cow see me and run away? The question is, who is afraid of who? The lady knows he cannot beat this guy. The lady knows this guy is a street guy, is his boyfriend, he knows what he can do. Then you are now challenging him as if you are the dominant person. There are other ways, and you will still have gotten what you want and still give the same energy. And she said, no, I'm just supporting the man's violence. I said, no, you won't understand. I said, take an example. You're walking on the street. You're very nice, beautiful, and then you are going. Then a mad man is passing by. Would you, a mad boy, let's even say a mad boy is passing by, would you stay? I won't even say a man. Now you know he's a mad boy. Everybody knows on the street that this boy is mad. What he does is that he comes and then kicks people to create a fight. Now, would you stay and allow the guy to kick you and you start a fight with him? No, you move. You are going to dodge him. Same thing. You can see that this can lead to a fight. He's drunk. Let me leave this man. When he's all right, when he's in his normal senses, then I can talk to him with the energy that I have and he will reason with me. Now you want to choose when you talk to the guy, whether he's going to reason with you or not, you don't care. But when violence comes, you now want him to reason with you and not be violent. I said, it's a very, very, I don't see it as normal. I don't see it as if the woman is using her common sense. If she uses her common sense and this guy attacks and beats her for no reason, then we can say this man has a mental problem, has a psychological problem, needs help. Not when you are the one that, literally putting hands into his face, coming close to his face and shouting at him, calling him names.
It's like
if you
think about it,
it's not necessary.
They say women are the neck, the man is the head. The neck decides where the head moves, right?
Yeah.
But he cannot decide if he should open his eyes or see.
Thank you.
Talk.
You can't make him think.
You can't. You can only direct. You can direct, but you can never make him do.
I like
what you want him to do.
So a man has his own mind.
Exactly.
But you as a neck, if you stay in your position, you can just with wisdom direct the head.
Exactly.
And even though the head is thinking another thing, but by the time you direct the head away from what makes him see and think in a particular way, he has a different mindset because
just
he's looking
like
at
how
another
trainers train dogs.
Wow, I like
just
that.
like how trainers train dogs. Once they see that this dog is focused on maybe fighting, just a small touch or a small distraction makes him calm down and think of something else.
Something else. Yeah.
Redirect the focus.
Redirect. That's what the neck is for.